Hello students, welcome to RH Chemistry. Today I am going to discuss about very important chapter called Electrochemistry in Final Punch KCET 2020, and I have solved 2014 to 2018 papers of KCET 2020 preparation. So before that, first we will see some synopsis part in this particular case. So quick synopsis, electrochemistry, that you will see. Right, Faraday's first law. First we'll see the Faraday's first law of electrolysis. In this particular case, remember Faraday's first law and second law. If you see Faraday's first law, it is W is equal to ZQ or is equal to I Z into IT. I is current, T is time in seconds. So Z is electrochemical equivalent. Then how to calculate Z? Remember Z is equal to equivalent weight divided by Faraday. Equivalent weight divided by Faraday. So how to calculate equivalent weight? Equivalent weight can be calculated by atomic mass divided by valency. Remember, atomic mass divided by valency. So Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulomb. This is about first law. Remember this formula, W is equal to ZQ or W is equal to ZIT. Then Faraday's second law can be given as W1 by W2 is equal to E1 by E2. That is the equivalent weight of the first, equivalent weight of the second is equal to Z1 by Z2. So W1 by W2 is equal to E1 by E2 is equal to Z1 by Z2. Remember that. Remember always 1F andre 1 Faraday's electricity deposit 1 gram equivalent of an ion. So 1 Faraday of electricity deposit. For example, if equivalent weight of aluminium is 9. What is atomic mass of aluminium? 27. Right, divided by valency is aluminium 3 plus valency, so is equal to 9. You will get 1 Faraday deposit 9 gram of aluminium. So 1 Faraday deposit 1 gram equivalent. 1 gram equivalent in aluminium is equal to 9 gram. So 1 Faraday deposit 9 gram of aluminium. And this part, very important part in the KCET. So 2 to 3 times it is asked from 2014 to 2018 paper. I will show you. If the question is to deposit 1 mole of Al3 plus, how many current is required in Faraday or in Coulomb? If the question is like this, to deposit 1 mole of Al3 plus, then how to solve this? See, Al3 plus give rise to Al, which is undergoing reduction to form aluminium by gaining 3 electrons, correct? By gaining 3 electrons, which means 3 mole of Faraday. 1 electron is equal to 1 mole of electron. 1 mole of electron is equal to 1 Faraday. 3 mole of electrons is equal to 3 mole of Faraday required. So 1 mole of aluminium 3 plus 2 reduce, 3 mole of Faraday require. So 3 into 96,500, you are going to get 2,89,500 coulombs. Very important type of question, remember. So this is about Faraday's first law and second law. Then we'll move to electrolytes and electrolysis. So electrolytic cells or electrolysis, one thing you remember, anode is positive, cathode is negative. Anode is positive, anode where oxidation take place, reduction take place. There is no change. But remember in electrolytic, normal electrolytic cell, anode is positive, cathode is negative. But the same thing if I consider electrochemical cell like a galvanic cell. Electrochemical cell, remember anode is negative, cathode is positive. Anode is negative, cathode is positive. So anode at which, remember, oxidation take place, cathode at which reduction take place. There is no change. Anode at which oxidation take place, cathode at which reduction take place. And remember, so while writing the cell representation, always anode should be written left side, cathode should be written right side. Our right side cathode and left side anode. If you just imagine galvanic cell where zinc is present in the left side and copper is present at the right side. So zinc to copper. So we have written zinc bar Zn2 plus Cu2 plus Cu. That is a cell representation, and in between you will write the salt bridge. Correct? Double line you will write, that is salt bridge. So what is that salt bridge? Remember, salt bridge is the one which can connect two electrodes. Remember, 2 electrodes are connected with the help of salt bridge. Salt bridge can connect 2 electrodes. Then what is the condition to select some molecule or the compound as a salt bridge? So remember, for example, KNO3 can be selected as a salt bridge salt. What is the reason? Condition is cation and anion should have same mobility. Same mobility means same velocity. So ionic velocity or mobility, what we can call it as, it should be same. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. Then function is maintain electrical neutrality and complete the internal circuit. Remember, it will complete the electrical neutrality and maintain the electrical neutrality and complete the internal circuit. That is very important in case of electrochemical cell. And one thing very important, by convention we will take reduction potential. In all the case, wherever you will see the value E or E naught, all those are reduction potential. By convention, andre namaga easy agli annodake. But remember, E of oxidation potential also you can consider. It is always reverse of that. If you consider oxidation potential, then reduction potential will be minus. If reduction potential is plus, oxidation potential will be minus. So confuse ಆಗಬಾರದು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದನ್ನ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಒಂದನ್ನ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂತದ್ದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್. Wherever you will see E value, that is always reduction potential values. So remember, this is about the electrochemical cell. Then we will see in this particular case what is EMF of the cell. So now you can see EMF is nothing but can be calculated like. So EMF can be calculated. E cell is equal to E of cathode minus E of anode. Very, very important. Note down this point. How to calculate E cell, EMF of the cell. So E cathode minus E anode. Cathode ಈಗ just ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಹೌದಾ, cathode ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ, so right hand side will be cathode, left hand side will be anode. Always remember, right hand side will be cathode, left hand side will be anode. So left hand, see, anode is present at the left side, right? Okay, left hand side you have to take minus of left. For example, I will tell you, always remember when two electrodes are given, so always higher reduction potential is taken as cathode, lower reduction potential is taken as anode. Here I am not talking about negative or positive. If both are positive, then higher positive is taken as cathode, lower positive is taken as anode. If it is both are negative, then lower negative, that is higher reduction potential it is there. Correct? So lower negative is taken as cathode, higher negative is taken as anode. So for example, you can say, in this case, E naught of zinc is given, silver is given. E naught of zinc is minus 0.76, Ag is 0.80. ಯಾವುದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ? Which one is higher? Ag. Correct? So Ag is higher, hence I will take that as cathode. That take it as cathode. Cathode 0.80 I have written. Minus of minus is 0.76, so we will get the answer like this. Very important part for your CET or NEET or JEE preparation. Remember, in electrochemistry, this part. Then we will go to Nernst equation. So Nernst equation can be written as, remember, for the given reaction, if it is like this, Mn plus give rise to M by gaining 1 N electrons. Now, Nernst equation can be written as E is equal to E naught minus RT divided by NF ln of M divided by Mn plus. Always remember, whenever it is minus, always it is. So M is product, correct? So product divided by reactant. Remember that shortcut. Product divided by reactant. Whenever it is minus, product by reactant, you can make it as plus. So when you change this ratio, it becomes plus, correct? So plus iddaga enaagtada, reactant divided by product. So here M is product, so I have written M divided by M to the power N plus. Now what we will do, we will write that ln conversion into log. Ln conversion into log we will do. If I convert ln into log, you can see, don't see this part, I will tell you later. So if you convert ln into log, 2 minus 2.303 you will add. 2.303 RT divided by NF log of M divided by Mn plus. Now what we will do, R value gas constant 8.314 we will put. T value 273 Kelvin we will put. F value is 96,500. After putting all those values, you are going to get the answer it as, remember, 0.0591 divided by N. Why I have taken 1 in the product? That is 1. Because always whenever there is, it is a pure solid. Correct? Whenever it is pure solid or liquid, this chemical equilibrium you have to remember once. So whenever it is pure solid or liquid, always will consider concentration of M as unity. So hence remember, you have taken it as 1 divided by Mn plus. So log of 1 by Mn plus E is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 divided by N log of 1 by Mn plus. Remember that. Now if For a general reaction, any general reaction, remember, E is equal to E naught minus 0.059 divided by N log of product divided by reactant. Very important. E naught minus 0.059 N log of product divided by reactant. For example, if I take galvanic cell is what? Zn plus Cu2 plus give rise to Zn2 plus Cu. Galvanic cell. Now remember, Zn is a solid, Cu is a solid, hence it is equal to 1, it is also equal to 1. Now what will be the equation? Same, E naught, E is equal to E naught minus 0.059 divided by N. Here N, remember 2. N, how to calculate number of electron change? See here, 2 plus 2, 0. Oxidation state, 2 electron change. Or you can see 0 to 2 plus 2 electron change. So N is equal to 2, I can write log of product by reactant. Product is what? Zn2 plus concentration divided by Cu2 plus concentration. So if you remember it like oxidized state, reduced state, again there will be confusion. So don't worry about that. You remember it as simply product divided by reactant. Another important suggestion I will give you. So in some books they have given plus here. No problem, it is also correct. But when you read, you remember it as only one. Either it is plus or minus. Eradu kade confusion aga avashyakate illa. So I will consider it as minus. So minus, so product by reactant plus reactant by product. So I have taken minus product by reactant. So product by reactant I have considered. This is galvanic cell. Fine. This is what general equation of the Nernst equation. Then we will see here. Now you can see important formulas. This you have to remember. See, delta G is equal to minus NF E naught cell. N how to calculate? Same here like this. F is Faraday, E naught cell they will give, delta G naught you have to calculate. Very simple. Remember always, if E naught is positive, then delta G naught is always negative. E naught is positive, delta G naught is negative, then the reaction is spontaneous. Fine. Second, log K is equal to nodi, NF E naught divided by 2.303 RT. So, how you will get all these things in NCERT, it is there. But that is not required here. We are in the last stage, remember. So log K is equal to, I can write this as by applying F value, this R value, T value, I will get log K is equal to N E naught cell divided by 0.0591, or K is equal to log, if I take it this side, anti-log of N E naught divided by 0.0591. This is the calculation of log K. This also I have shown you in one of the CET question. Last year it was asked. So this is about important formulae in this with respect to Nernst equation and EMF of the cell. So next we'll move to another important point, that is concentration cell. Generally concentration cell is important for this NEET or JEE exam. Concentration cell. So what is concentration cell? So concentration cell is nothing but it is the device in which electricity is produced due to difference in the concentration of electrolytic solution of the same electrode. So andre same electrode irutade, right side and left side both will be zinc only, for example, and zinc sulfate will be the electrolyte, and the concentration of the zinc sulfate is different in both. Concentration is different. So hence remember always for such reactions, see Zn2 plus Zn2 plus Zn. Once again I have written Zn2 plus here means, remember this is lesser value reduction, this is more reduction value. So remember C2 more than C1. C2 I have taken here, C1 I have written here. C2 always more than C1. Then E naught cell is equal to 0. That you can understand because E naught of this zinc also and this zinc also, it is minus 0.76 what I have shown, 0.72 like that, it is same. So adake E naught cell will be same. Both are same. Hence it is E naught cell is equal to 0. C2 minus C1, then you apply Nernst equation, you are going to get E cell is equal to 0.0591. Here actually E naught minus 0.0591 divided by N. Correct? So E naught cell is equal to 0. Hence I have taken it as 0.0591 divided by N log of C2 divided by C1. C2 divided by C1 I have considered. So this is nothing but, remember once again here also one thing you can see, C2 by C1 I have taken. Concentration of the, see if I write the reaction for this, if the same thing if I write for galvanic cell, copper will come this side, correct? Copper will come this side. So that copper will come this right side means I have to write that here. But I have interchanged this, actually C1 by C2 if I take minus, I have taken it as plus, hence C2 by C1. Then if the pressure is given, so always remember concentration. If the pressure is given, it is reverse, P1 divided by P2. E cell is equal to 0.0591 divided by n log of P1 divided by P2. This I will tell you till now in CET, the question on this concept they have not asked. So don't worry about that if you are preparing only CET. So NEET and JEE, this is important. So you have to understand. Then we'll move to this part. See, in this part, combination of the electrode potential. Whenever there is a combination of the electrode potential, for this what they will do, they will give two reactions. They will give two reactions and they will ask you to calculate the third reaction, delta G naught may be or E naught may be, like that. In such case, remember what we'll do, delta G3 naught is equal to delta G1 naught plus delta G2 naught you can do. So that delta G is equal to what? Minus NF E naught cell, right? G3, third reaction, hence I write N3 F E3 naught is equal to minus N1 F E naught naught plus minus N2 F E2 naught. Right? So then, see, in this particular case, it become then N3 E3 naught. For that, what I have done, minus F is out. Minus F here also it comes out and minus F here also it comes out, get cancelled. So hence remember, N3 E3 naught is equal to N1 E1 naught plus N2 E2 naught. Correct? So E3 naught is equal to N1 E1 naught plus N2 E2 naught divided by N3. Divided by N3. So like this formula you can use to calculate. From this also remember, so NEET and JEE exam, it is very important type. Now we will go to very important electrochemical series. What are electrochemical series? So here we have arranged all those, the electrode potential in the increasing order of the or decreasing order of the reduction potential value, starting from plus to minus. In some books it have given minus to plus. Don't worry about that. But what you have to understand is very, very important in this case. See, what I have done like this here. So just imagine I have done it like this. Electrochemical series I have written like this. So first you remember H plus electron give rise to H2 0.00 volt. Idanna first ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So adadmele all these what I am writing, it is positive reduction potential. Above that what I am writing, negative reduction potential. Remember that part also. Right? Now remember, or we will try to remember some important elements. It's very simple. If you remember this Chapa metal is having positive reduction potential. Remaining all the metals are having negative reduction potential. What all this Chapa metal? Chapa metal antandre copper, mercury, Ag, platinum, Au. Chapa metal, remember. So these are the metals are having positive reduction potential than hydrogen. Then the remaining elements, that two some important elements you remember. Fe3 plus, Ni2 plus, Fe2 plus, Zn2 plus, Al3 plus, Mg2 plus, Na plus, Ca2 plus, Va2 plus, K plus, Li plus. Negative reduction potential. Highest negative is there for lithium. Highest negative. Then slowly it decreases. Then it becomes 0. Then it increases positive value. All these are reduction potential. Try to remember at least lithium, sodium, potassium, the aluminium, iron 2 plus, iron 3 plus, zinc. These are the elements. But important, ಇದರ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಇರ್ತದ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದ? Where you will get the help from this? I will tell you. In case of the hydrogen chapter, we will tell from which of the following hydrogen gas is not prepared ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Right? So remember this copper or mercury or silver or platinum or Au, when it reacts with HCl, dilute HCl, hydrogen gas is not evolved at all. But if it is sodium, magnesium, zinc, iron, lithium reacts with HCl, it releases hydrogen gas. Which means one of the application of the electrochemical series is that we can come to know which all the elements can liberate hydrogen gas from dilute acids. So the hydrogen kinta kelagade yenide, the lower than the hydrogen, which means having positive reduction potential than the hydrogen, they are less reactive. Hence remember, they cannot evolve hydrogen gas from dilute acids. Then another important thing what you have to remember here is, so remember its application. We can easily select reducing and oxidizing agent. We know that lithium is the strongest reducing agent in the periodic table, element wise if I consider. Then how we can say, see, in this reduction potential increases in this way. Arrow mark towards this side means it is increasing. Reduction potential increasing, oxidation nature increasing when you come down, positive reduction potential. So remember, reducing nature can be predicted very easily. So Fe2 plus is Fe is good reducing agent than nickel, lithium is good reducing agent than sodium, sodium is good reducing agent than zinc, zinc is good reducing agent than iron, like that. So, but here oxidizing agent, Au is good oxidizing agent than platinum, platinum is good oxidizing agent than silver, like that it is. So, when you go from 0 to positive end, negative end, remember reducing nature increases, towards positive end, remember oxidizing nature increases. Another important point I will tell you, activity of the metal. Activity of the metal when we talk about, remember, the element which is having negative reduction potential, more and more negative, they become more and active. Remember, they are more and active. For example, lithium is more active than potassium. Potassium is more active than sodium, like that. So, activity of the metal increases from positive to negative reduction potential. ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. zinc displaces copper from copper sulfate. If I write zinc plus Cu2 plus, so zinc displaces copper from copper sulfate. But copper cannot displace zinc from ZnSO4. Copper does not displace zinc from ZnSO4. Like this you can tell, copper can displace silver from AgNO3, but Ag cannot displace copper from copper sulfate. Like that, remember. So hence they can ask one indirect type of question. How? Copper sulfate cannot be stored in zinc container. Why? Remember, copper sulfate cannot be stored in a zinc container. Give reason. The reason for that is zinc is more reactive than copper. Hence, zinc will displace copper from copper sulfate. Hence, copper sulfate solution cannot be stored in zinc container. Like this, you have to remember. This is about electrochemical series. Electrochemical series. Next, we'll move to very important product of electrolysis. Definitely, we'll get the question on this part. Product of electrolysis. Understand how it is. Now, product of electrolysis. Always remember order of decreasing discharge potential I will give. Why I will give? Because whenever you will take the any compound in the electrolysis, which ion will get a deposit? That is the question. Which ion will get deposit? The answer is ion with less discharge potential deposit first. In raw language, I will tell you, ion required less current. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಸಾಕು, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅದು ಮೊದಲು ಹೋಗಿ ಡಿಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ion with less discharge potential deposit first. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ we have to know the order of decreasing discharge potential. This is the order of decreasing potential. So remember this part. And this is very easy to remember if you remember this electrochemical series. See, starting from first element lithium to gold. There also we have written the same order. These are all negative reduction potential. Hydrogen is 0 and these are all having positive reduction potential. Then how to read this? How to read this? I will tell you. This is having more discharge potential. This is having more. This is having more than this, more than this, more than this, like that. The meaning is that just imagine we have aluminum and zinc ions in the electrolytic cell. Aluminum 3 plus and zinc 2 plus ions in the electrolytic cell. Then, when you pass electric current, which one will go and deposit? The question is, which one will go and deposit? Remember, the ion require less potential will go and deposit first. Which is requiring less reduction potential here? That is zinc, remember. So zinc is going to deposit. So like that, sodium and aluminum, which one will go and deposit? Remember, aluminum will go and deposit. Adhika, once you remember Hall Héroult process where we have added cryolite or fluorospar, CaF2 and Na3LF6, right? So in that CaF2, Ca2 plus and Na3LF6, Na plus, both are require more reduction potential. Hence remember aluminum deposition, no problem at all. But if you could have considered ZnSO4, then zinc is going to deposit. Similarly, copper and hydrogen, which one will go and deposit? Which one is having less discharge potential? Andre yavudakke kadime current saku? That is copper. Copper will go and deposit than hydrogen. Like that. Then anions. Anion order you remember. I minus, Br minus, Cl minus, OH minus, NO3 minus, SO4 minus. This will deposit first compared to this. This will deposit first compared to this. This will deposit first compared to this. Like that. Now we will see product of electrolysis. See, electrolyte I have considered at cathode, at anode. Electrode is inert, very important. We have considered inert electrode. Now molten NaCl. Molten NaCl means only two ion. One is Na plus Cl minus, because molten I have not added water. Hence the product of electrolysis is cathode sodium, anode Cl2. Very simple. Sodium is there, sodium. Cl is there, Cl minus deposit Cl2, anode oxidation take place. Fine. If the question is aqueous NaCl, remember aqueous NaCl, here there is H plus ion, Na plus ion. There is a Cl minus ion, OH minus ion. Among Cl minus, OH minus require less potential Cl minus and Cl2 gas liberates. Hence, then H plus Na plus required less current for H plus, so H plus liberates as hydrogen gas. So the question they have asked once, what about the pH of the solution when aqueous NaCl undergo electrolysis? pH of the solution increases because product formed is NaOH. So Na plus OH minus left NaOH. So product solution become basic in nature. Then molten NaOH. Molten NaOH if I consider, so Na plus OH minus, so Na solid, OH minus as oxygen gas. Then aqueous NaOH. Aqueous NaOH, when I take Na plus and H plus will go and deposit as hydrogen gas. OH minus, there is only one ion. In water also OH minus is there, and NaOH also OH minus is there. Hence oxygen gases liberates. Molten CuSO4, remember molten CuSO4, only Cu2 plus, SO4 2 minus. So Cu2 plus liberates as copper, SO4 2 minus as SO2 gas. But aqueous CuSO4, very important. Aqueous CuSO4 means Cu2 plus, H plus. SO4 2 minus, then the OH minus, correct? So now H plus Cu2 plus, which one required less current? This one, because decreasing order I have given Cu. So Cu will deposit as Cu. Out of SO4 and OH minus, which one required less current? OH minus. So OH minus as oxygen gas. So pH of the solution decreases. Why pH of solution decreases? What is remaining? H plus and SO4 2 minus. Solution become H2SO4 rich. So solution become acidic in nature. Right. So for you, dilute H2SO4. See, dilute H2SO4. H plus, both having water also, and H2SO4 also H plus, no doubt water. Sulfate, once again sulfate and OH minus, dilute means OH minus is there, O2 gas liberates first, OH minus. If it is concentrated sulfuric acid, then H2 and H2SO8. Remember H2 gas, no doubt. But SO4 2 minus liberates as peroxodisulfuric acid. Remember S2O8 2 minus will be formed. This is about product of electrolysis. Remember this particular part, very important for CET, NEET and JEE. And finally, in the synopsis part, I am considering conductance. So, now in this case, conductance is what? Conductance is given as reciprocal of resistance. Correct? 1 by R. Then specific conductivity is given as K, kappa, cell constant into G. So G is nothing but conductance. G is what? 1 by R. Hence I can write cell constant divided by R. What is cell constant? Cell constant is always constant. It is length of the electrode divided by area of cross section. Then molar conductance can be given as, very important this one, remember, confuse aguanta on the part. So molar conductance can be given it as specific conductance into volume. That can be given it as K into 1000 by M, delta, this lambda M, that is molar conductance, is equal to K divided by 1000 into M. 1000 denominator I have written 10 to the power minus 3. Aste. Idu 10 to the power 3. So when to remember? K into 1000 by M, K divided by 1000 into M, nothing but K into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by M. When to remember? If the unit of this K is per ohm centimeter square per mole. Remember, if the unit of K is per ohm centimeter square per mole, if the unit of K is having meter square per mole. If it is centimeter square per mole, then it is K into 1000 by M. Then it is, if it is meter square by per mole, then K into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by M. Very important, remember that. Then how it varies dilution. See, specific conductance directly inversely proportional dilution. As dilution increases, specific conductance is going to decrease. But molar conductance directly proportional to dilution. Coleridge's law. Limiting molar conductivity of the any electrolyte, weak electrolyte you can tell, give rise is equal to contribution of cation and anion. So lambda naught, andre lambda naught or you can write, or infinity you can write. Lambda infinity m is equal to lambda plus infinity plus lambda minus infinity, that is from cation and anion respectively. Application, remember first application you can calculate degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation can be calculated as molar conductivity of weak electrolyte at that concentration. C means given concentration divided by infinite concentration. Then second one, conductivity of weak electrolyte can be calculated. Very, very important. Remember, conductivity of the weak electrolyte can be calculated. How? See, if they ask lambda infinity of CS3COOH, how can we write? It is a contribution of acetate ion and H plus. From strong electrolyte you can calculate. Remember, to get CS3CO minus and H plus, they will give these three. CS3COONA molar conductivity, HCl molar conductivity, NaCl molar conductivity. Remember, NaCl molar conductivity. Then how to calculate? So you have to arrange these are in such a way that you have to get this. How you will get? See, molar conductivity of CSCONA plus molar conductivity of HCl minus molar conductivity of NaCl. Then what will happen here? Here lambda of H plus lambda of Cl minus lambda of Na plus minus lambda of Cl minus lambda plus get cancel. Here what it is there? Lambda of acetate ion CS3CO minus plus lambda of Na plus. So plus lambda Na minus lambda Na get cancel. Remaining is what? CSCO minus plus H plus. Hence, like this you can calculate molar conductivity of the weak electrolyte by using strong electrolyte. So this is about the synopsis part in case of electrochemistry. So then what we'll do? Very important part what we are going to discuss, that is final punch KCET 2020 electrochemistry 2014 to 2018 question we will see very easily can solve. Synopsis part should be very strong. Synopsis part ಏನಾದರೂ strong ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ you can solve it very easily. That I am going to solve. Now you can see 2018 asked question. At a particular temperature, the ratio of molar conductance to specific conductance of 0.01 m NaCl solution is. See here what is given. Particular temperature, ratio of molar conductance to specific conductance they are asking. Concentration is given. Molarity is given. Then what is the formula? Lambda m is equal to K into 1000 divided by molarity, right? So now, in this particular case, remember here this I will write it as, I want ratio of molar to K, right? So lambda m divided by K is equal to 1000 divided by molarity of NaCl is 0.01. You are going to get 10 to the power 5. Correct? 10 to the power 5. But two answer is there. This one and this one. Which is the correct one? Here centimeter cube is there. Here centimeter square is there. Then which one is correct one? For that what you have to see? Delta m. See, lambda m. What is the unit of lambda m? That is per ohm centimeter square per mole. That is for lambda m. What is the unit of K? Divided by I will do. Because here divide by I have done. Right? Per ohm per centimeter K, right? Per ohm per centimeter K. Then you can say per ohm get cancel. So per mole is left centimeter per minus 1 raised to plus 1. So centimeter cube. So the answer for this particular question is A. Answer for this question is A. Remember that. Then we will see next, that is charge required for the reduction of 1 mole of MnO4 minus to MnO2. 2018 asked question. This I have told already. I will show you such type of question I have told, right? See, this is the question. Charge required for the reduction. See, in this particular case, what is the change in electron? You can say MnO4 minus give rise to MnO2. Oxidation state of Mn is plus 7 here, plus 4 here. How many change? 3 electron change. 3 electron means what is the answer? 3 Faraday. 3 Faraday means what is the answer? Option B. That is the answer for this question. Right? So this is about the second question. Now we will see third question. Third question is 2018 asked question once again. So for a cell involving in 2 electron changes, E0 cell is given 0.3 volt at 25 degrees Celsius. The Kc for the reaction is. So 2018 asked question. Kc for the reaction is. So what I told, Kc formula, Kc is equal to anti-log of, so n E naught divided by 0.0591, right? N E naught. What is the value of n E naught in this particular case? N is how much? You can see 2 electron change, right? 2 into E naught is 0.3 divided by 0.0591 is there. I will write as 0.06. Correct? So 0.3 into 2 is 0.6, right? 0.6 divided by 0.06. So what is the answer? So you are going to get is equal to, so 10, correct? 10 you got 0.6 divided by 0.06. So Kc is equal to anti-log of 10. Anti-log of 10 is value 10.0. Anti-log of 0 is 1. So 1 into 10 to the power 10. So the answer for this particular question is D. Like this. Now, fourth question you can say. Electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride. Sodium chloride aqueous. Aqueous means there will be Cl minus ion, OH minus ion, Na plus, H plus. Occurring at anode. Anode means oxidation take place, right? Oxidation take place. 2017 asked question. Oxidation take place. Oxidation, which one will go and deposit? Which one is having less discharge potential? Cl minus. So the answer for this particular question is A. It is under product of electrolysis, remember. Answer is fourth question, A. Then, fifth question. Fifth question is, bypassing electric current, NaClO3 is converted into NaClO4. According to equation, NaClO3 plus S2 give rise to NaClO4 plus S2. 2017 asked question. How many moles of NaClO4 will be formed when 3 faradays of charge is passed through NaClO3? So option is given. Now the reaction is given, correct? So see the oxidation state. Oxidation state of NaClO3 is, remember, plus 5. Calculate. So NaClO4 is plus 7. Plus 5 here, plus 7 here. How many electron change? 2 electron change. 2 electron means how much? 2 Faraday. Correct? So 2 Faraday. So which means in this particular case, remember, 2 Faraday is nothing but 2 moles. Correct? So 2 Faraday current required, they are asking how many, correct? 2 Faraday current deposits how many mole? 1 mole, correct? So 1 mole of NaClO3, 1 mole of NaClO4 is formed. No doubt, yav ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. Then the question is 3 Faraday. 3 Faraday deposit how much? So 2 electron change is there. Plus 5 to plus 7 means 2 electron means 2 Faraday. 2 Faraday deposit 1 mole. 3 Faraday deposit. So 3 by 2 mole. 3 by 2 mole means answer is 1.5. Yes, very good. Answer is C. Fifth question answer is C. Then next, sixth question we will see. Sixth question once again on C, Faraday's. Right? So amount of current in Faraday required for the reduction of 1 mole of Cr2O7 2 minus ions to Cr3 plus ion is. So in this particular case, once again conversion, Cr2O7 2 minus plus 6 oxidation state converted into Cr3 plus 3 plus oxidation state. But you have to balance first. Balance. So see here, 1 chromium to 1 chromium 3 unit change, but 2 chromium is there. How many unit change? 6 electron change. 6 electron is equal to 6 Faraday. Hence the answer for this particular question is 6 Faraday. Correct? 2016 asked question it is. Remember that. Then seventh one, very simple. So in synopsis I have not covered these cells, batteries, because that is theoretical part you have to read by your own. Now secondary cell is one which can be recharged. Correct, can be recharged. Secondary cell is can be recharged. Primary cell cannot be recharged. Correct? But which is the correct answer? 2016 asked question. Can be recharged by passing current through it in same direction. Can be recharged by passing current through it in opposite direction. Which is correct? Secondary cell when it is recharged. For example, lead storage battery. Just imagine lead storage battery we have considered. Correct? So lead storage battery, when the charge is discharged, then you have to recharge that. While recharging, remember, anode reaction completely reversed. Cathode reaction completely reversed. The meaning is that it should be in opposite direction. So answer for this question is, remember, C. So can be recharged by passing current through it in the opposite direction is the answer for this question. Then 8. Which of the following is incorrect in a galvanic cell? Very important, very simple. 2016 asked question. Oxidation occurs at anode. Always remember anode oxidation, cathode reduction. Red cat, remember red cat, reduction, cathode. Reduction occurs at cathode, oxidation occurs at anode is correct. Incorrect they are asking. The electrode at which electrons are gained is called cathode. Generally at cathode what happens, for example, Na plus electron give rise to Na. This is the reduction which take place at cathode, correct? At cathode what is happening? Electron gaining, correct? So electrode at which electrons are lost is called cathode, it should be anode. So the answer for this particular question is D, remember D. So that is 8th question, remember. Then 9th question we will see. 9th question. In S2O2 fuel cell, the reaction occurring at cathode. This is a direct question. For the theory exam also we will read definitely. 2015. So S2O2, remember, hydrogen is there, oxygen is there, correct? So oxygen gas at cathode, reduction, that hydrogen gas at anode, you have to remember. So the answer for this particular question is A. Answer for this question is A, remember that. So that is the 9th question, A is the answer. Then 10th question also on battery. While charging lead storage battery, just now I have told in the previous question. So charging of lead storage secondary cell. Charging of lead storage battery, PbSO4 on cathode oxidized reduced to Pb, PbSO4 on anode is oxidized to PbO2, PbSO4 on anode reduced to Pb, PbSO4 on cathode is oxidized to Pb. Most confused question, remember, most confused question, definitely you will select the wrong answer here. Why I will tell you. See, remember, if you remember the reaction, actual reaction what happens? Pb plus SO4 2 minus give rise to PbSO4, correct? But here charging I am writing. Charging reaction when you write. So at cathode if I write. So PbSO4 so reacts with 2H2O give rise to, at cathode the reaction I am writing. So PbO2 plus SO4 2 minus plus 4H plus 2 electron, the reaction is at cathode. Then what will happen at anode? See, for anode, remember, you are going to get PbSO4 plus 2 electron give rise to Pb plus SO4 2 minus. See, at cathode this reaction, at anode this reaction. One thing you remember, just now I told at cathode reduction take place, at anode oxidation take place. That is applied to when? Only when if it is normal electrolytic cell or electrochemical cell. If it is reverse charging of the lead storage, always remember anode kade reaction enagta ide nodri, plus 2 here. This is 0. 2 plus 2 0 means what? Reduction. At anode reduction take place. So PbSO4 at anode reduced to lead is the correct answer. Hence I told most confused for the student. So lead storage battery when charging take place, remember one point, always anode reduction take place. Is not oxidation, reduction take place. Only the exceptional case where charging of battery, secondary cell when it is there, anode oxidation, cathode reduction. Sorry, anode oxidation, cathode reduction is normal. Anode reduction, cathode oxidation is the one. You see here, cathode, Pb2 plus. What is this? Plus 4 oxidation state. Now what is happening? Oxidation. At cathode oxidation taking place. So remember it is only for the charging of the secondary cell. Hence the answer for this particular question is C. That is the 10th question, 2015 asked question. Then you will see how many coulombs of electricity are required for the oxidation of 1 mole of water to dioxygen. Oxidation of 1 mole of water to dioxygen. For this, remember 2015 asked question. We have to write the reaction. Reaction is 1 mole of S2O give rise to, remember, 2H plus half O2 plus 2 electron. If you write 2H2O, you are going to get, so 4 electron. H2O give rise to 2H plus plus half O2 plus 2 electron, which means 1 mole, how many electron? So 2 electron. 1 mole, how many electron? 2 electron. 2 electron means how many Faraday? 2 Faraday. 2 Faraday means 2 into 96,500. So the answer is 1,93,000. Answer is 1.93 into 10 to the power 5 coulomb. So the answer is this. Answer is this. Remember this reaction. H2O give rise to 2H plus plus half O2 plus 2 electron. So answer is D. That is 11th question. Now we will see 12th question. So 12th question is, right? So 12th question is, for H2O2 fuel cell at 1 atmosphere and 298 Kelvin, delta G naught is given, F is given, E naught they are asking. So very simple formula. Delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught is equal to, how many electron change? How to calculate? See, 0. Here it is plus 1. 1 hydrogen to 1 hydrogen, 1 unit change. But how many hydrogens are there? 2 hydrogen. Hence N is equal to 2. You can take oxygen also. Oxygen 0, here minus 2. 0 to minus 2. Half of O2 andre 2 to get cancel like 1 oxygen bartha. So 2 electron change. So minus 2 into F value 96,500 into N value is how much? Delta, fine, delta G naught, E naught they are asking, right? E naught is equal to, delta G naught is, I will write minus 240 kilo 00, right? So another 0, kilo is there. So like this. So I will write delta G naught as minus 240 kilojoules 10 to the power 3 000. Now they are asking E naught. What is E naught? E naught is equal to minus 240, minus minus get cancelled, correct? So 240000 divided by 96,500 into 2. 2 into 96,500. So solve this now. You are going to get 1.24 volt. Correct? 1.24, exactly 1.24 volt you are going to get. You can see that answer. So you are going to get the B, option B. You have to calculate exact answer. You will get exact answer because 1.26 small difference is given. But 1.24 is the answer in this case. That is 12th one. Final last question. Very, very important question. So that is the 13th question. 2014 asked question. Actually this question we cannot finish it in 1 minute. So 60 question 60 minute in CET. Correct? So it is not possible. Irli. Or kottidare now model. See the reaction. Cr2SN2 minus plus 14H plus 6 electron give rise to 2 Cr3 plus 7H2O. E naught is given at Cr2SN2 minus. So 4.5 millimoles are given. So 15 millimoles are given for Cr3 plus. E value is given. The pH of the solution is nearly. So for this what we have to do? You have to apply Nernst equation. E is equal to E naught minus 0.059 N. Whenever you will calculate this in the exam, don't write the formula. You are wasting your time. But here I am not writing the exam. I am going to make this problem to understand to you. So okay, I will write the formula. So product divided by reactant. Correct? So now E value is given 1.067 is equal to E naught value is also given 1.33 minus 0.059 divided by what is the N value here? N value calculate Cr plus 6 Cr3 plus. Already I have told in one of the problem 2 Cr is there, correct? So 1 Cr to 1 Cr, 3 electron change, 2 Cr is there and 6 electron change, hence the answer is 6. That too, already 6 electron is given, directly substitute it here. Now very important, log of product, what all there? Cr3 plus. Remember always stoichiometric coefficient you have to write it as raised to power 2 into H2O to the power 7 divided by Cr2O72 minus to the power 1. So into H plus to the power 14. Now they are asking pH. See here H plus we have. Definitely you are going to get pH. Don't worry about that. So now what we'll do? So simplify. So what I will do, I will take this 1.33 this side. 1.33 this side. So minus 1.33, correct? So minus 1.33. So 1.067, if you calculate, so approximately you are going to get the answer it as minus 0.263, minus 0.263, correct? So I will write that minus 0.263 is equal to, here left out is minus 0.059 divided by 6. How much you will get? Here also I will take it as 0.6. No problem. 59 is there, 6 you take. 0.06 divided by 6. How much you will get? 0.01. Correct? Now log of value Cr3 plus value substitute. 15 millimoles is there, converted into mole. So 15 into 10 to the power minus 3. So 15 into 10 to the power minus 3 to the power 2 into H2O is always 1 because it is pure. Liquid and solid is taken as 1. Hence divided by Cr2O7 2 minus is 4.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 into H plus is C. H plus, you have to keep it as it is. H plus to the power 14. Now what we will do? This time we will take this value also this side. So minus 0.263 divided by minus of 0.01. See, one mistake what we will do, even calculate my bit 3. You will calculate this and you will write the answer wrong. So see here, what we will do, minus of 0.01 we will take it this side. So what if it happens? So remember, minus 0.263 divided by minus of 0.01. What is the answer you will get? 26.3. Correct? So I will write that value here. 26.3 is equal to. Correct? Any doubt? So I have taken a minus of this side. So minus 0.263 divided by minus of 0.01 is equal to 26.3. You are going to get minus minus get cancelled. So fine. 26.3 is equal to log of, right? Log of, see, 15 square is how much? 225. 15 square is 225, correct? So log of 225 into 10 to the power minus 6, because 3 2s are 6. This is log of A by B. A by B is nothing but log A minus log B. So I will write minus log of 4.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 minus log of H plus to the power 14. H plus to the power 14. So now I will solve it here. Simplification is needed. Now I will write once again. This already 26.3 is there. Hence I will write it here equal to. 26.3 is equal to log 225. How to calculate? So log of 225, this 10 to the power minus 6 means what I can write? Minus 6 plus log of 225. See. Log of 225. Log of 225. 3 digit is there. Hence I will write 2 point. Right? 22. Log 2 is how much? 0.3010. 22 is there. I will take it as 0.35. Any problem? No problem at all. So I will write 2.35. Hence 2.35. Minus. See, minus 3 is there. Minus 3 of minus plus. So it is, I will write plus 3 minus log 4.5. What is log 4? 0.46020, right? Log 4 is 0.6020. So I will write it as 0.65. 0.65. So in between I will take log 4.5. I will write as 0.65 approximately. Here I can write as plus 14 pH. Correct? Why have I written? See, this become minus 14 log H plus, correct? Minus 14 log H plus. Minus log H plus is what? pH, correct? Minus log H plus is what? We have discussed in the equilibrium chapter. So pH. So hence I have written plus 14 pH. So is equal to 26.3. Correct? Now you substitute this. 26.3 is equal to minus 6 plus 3 minus 3 minus 3. So 2.35 minus 0.65 means around 1.7 you will get, right? 1.7. So minus 3 plus 1.70 you will get, or 30. So you may get 1.3565. We'll do that. What is there? Right? I'll do it here. See. 2.35 minus 0.65. So 0.65. 55070. 1.70 plus 14 pH. Now I will write it as 14 pH is equal to minus 3 plus 1.70. So you are going to get it as, remember, around 1.370 means 1.3 will get, right? So 1.3. So minus 3, 1.70 means 1.30 will get. Almost. Correct? So plus minus you will get it here, minus. So we will take it this side. So hence it is 1.30 plus 26.3 is equal to almost 27.6. Nothing but 28 I will take. So pH is equal to 28 divided by 14 is equal to 2. Correct? So as I told, this is not the problem which you can finish it in 1 minute. It is very, very difficult. Sorry, my dear students. But they have given in 2014. 2014 paper is the one which we felt that it is the toughest paper in the CET. So definitely they have given, and you have to solve it like this. If you are not understood, once again go through this particular video. So this completes electrochemistry. If you understood, like the video, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.